So, hello everybody. Today I'm preparing for my chess tournament in Zurich, and I just wanted to let you know that if you are looking for a good chess coach, all the links are, of course, in the description. Now, let's just start playing this game. I will have some coffee with me, like always, and just trying to beat people that are trying to win against me. Okay, Abdumanov Pulatov. Okay, let's just play in King's Indian, and we will see how it looks like. So it's Reti G3. I just hope he takes the center. I really need to practice this D3, knight D2, E4 line. Okay, so here, yeah, D5. So now I always play the move D4, but I never enjoyed, those plans with very quickly C5. So I would just play D3, knight BD2, and just see how it goes. Okay, I'm ready to play E4 now. Yeah, just play e4. And I'm ready to just play with queen e2, rook d1, or with the new main engine idea, which is to take back with the pawn, go queen e1. Hmm, this is terrible. If I go e5, knight g4, e6, pawn takes, knight g5, and I'm attacking there, and I'm threatening knight e6. If he goes knight f6, defending, I can play h3, knight h6, and rook e1. Feels decent. I don't think it's good, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty terrible. Hmm. I think it's a very bad idea to play e5 and e6. Or should I just play it more positionally? e5, knight g4, d4. Hmm. c5, c3, takes, and if queen b6, I'm lucky this knight is there. I will try to play it very positionally, but I'm ready to play it aggressively. So basically, okay, 98. All right, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Now I'm threatening e6, e6, just trying to open up the e file. This pawn will become a weakness and or target. And if he wants to play with f6, he can, but I will just take back and have this open e file. And if he takes back with the pawn, then I'm not sure that those knights are the greatest knights ever. Maybe c4 is a move. Takes, knight takes. I'm not sure. Maybe pawn takes is better. c4, pawn takes, pawn takes. Okay, so he's getting some ideas right, but mainly wrong. c4 is no longer an idea. The idea is that after pawn takes, I could have tried to move knight e4, but after this, he might eventually go knight c5, and this is a huge, huge target. And after queen e2, takes now. Okay, keep it simple. It's already too difficult for what it is. Let's just play knight f1 and see how it turns out. This is defended. I might go bishop f4, queen d2, bishop h6. This is the only good piece black has in those structures. And I have a very simple development, so I don't have any reasons to really ask myself too many questions. If he tries to go a5, b5, a4, b4, etc., yeah, no, he's not trying anything. Okay, knight h2, knight g4. And if one day he's trying something with queen c7, I can play this move. Um, yeah, okay. Now if I go bishop e3, knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5, bishop h6, bishop g7, I could try to play this position, but I'm not sure. Um, I could try d4 now. My opponent's pieces aren't ready to jump there, so maybe playing d4 gives me some liberty with e3. But if d4, he might play c5. Takes, he has to take back with a knight. Ah, maybe it's fine. But it's a little bit too slow. Bishop f4 is not a good move. Bishop d2, queen c7, bishop c1, king h7, and I didn't achieve anything. Maybe I should just play... Let's just play knight h2. We will see how it turns out. This knight will, in will always jump there, so I don't think I have anything really prove in this position. Okay, knight g4, h5, knight h6, king h7. Nice trap. Okay, let's just go d4. This knight can wait. I don't think this is the greatest knight ever. And if he goes for d4, after eventually bishop e3, b6, c4 feels crushing now, but it's not. Okay, okay, I have an idea. Let's just play practical chess. I will just improve my pieces. He's not calculating that much either, so we will see how it turns out. Bishop b7, yeah, okay. Let's just play practical chess. At some point, you just have to play the moves which are causing the most amount of troubles at the same time. And after h5, I just jump back, then I have knight g5, and I'm definitely fine. Or should I go knight h6 now? My goal would be to go knight g5, and if takes knight e6. Oh, let's just try this move. My threat is knight g5. And if he takes knight g5, takes, pawn takes, feels like I'm losing a pawn. What if I go c3? Takes. Yeah, let's just play c3. And my goal is to go bishop h3, take there, and jump on g5. Yes, this is a very difficult position. I might eventually be worse according to the engine, but I don't really care, to be honest. I don't know how the engine will evaluate that, let's be honest, but I'm pretty sure this is the right idea. Um, yeah. And once again, like I always say, it doesn't really matter what the engine thinks about this position. If my opponent blunders and I don't, from now on, I will win 10 games out of 10, 20 games out of 20, 30 games out of 30. Yeah. So I better just play this position, even if the engine says and I'm worse. I don't really care, since there are no reasons to. I mean, there are no reason to really be afraid of whatever could happen there. I just see that I have many threats that my opponent has very strange pieces, and it's my turn to play. So I guess when I will play my move, he better be prepared for this move. By the way, I thought that rook fc8. I mean, it's not a move because I take, but if something. Okay, I won't talk. I just felt like, yeah, if he wanted to achieve something with those knights, he will have to maneuver with his rooks properly. Okay, now I take, check, and this is just winning. And if takes, I just take, boom, check. If this 96, and if king there, which is the only viable move, I have many moves available, but I think the smartest one is this one. And if takes, I take the other rook. And if the king runs away, I take there. It doesn't matter how he recaptures. Doesn't matter at all. I have 96, and I double win the exchanges. That is that is simply terrific. And now I can actually just take the bishop. Now that I'm thinking about that, I really enjoy the idea of taking this bishop. Oh, but he can go queen there. Oh, but bishop h6. Oof, I played a little bit too fast. In a classical game, I would probably calculate knight g7s slightly more, but who cares? Oh, yo, that was a terrific game. We will see how how good my engine was. Well, how good my engine, how good this game was according to the engine. Oh wait, you don't see. It feels like you don't see anything. All right, let's put it that way. You will see my name on the right side, but who cares? Yeah, it was perfect. Everything here was decent. D4 was a very important move. Knight b3. Yeah, the ancient likes playing on the queen side, but I don't care. Bishop e3 is wrong. Nah, it's still a good move. I didn't lose my advantage. Bishop h3 way before. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I never lost my advantage, and this is the first mistake. And c5 is good. Here, yeah, I just had to go back there, then go bishop h3. Okay, I knew it wasn't a good move, but this position is equal, and this is what I said. From now on, it doesn't matter if I'm better or not. If I blunder, I lose the game. If he blunders, he loses the game. And guess who blundered? The weaker player. And yeah, and now of course, I mean, now there is nothing. This is something I didn't even think about. But okay, guess the engine is too strong for me. Takes 9g5, and now of course the rest is just history. Yeah, so you basically see. Let me just turn it back on. So you just see that basically I didn't really care because I'm playing with my experience mode on. Um, yeah, of course, if at some point my opponent showed some good fighting, I would have had to play more serious chess than I did this time. But at some point, I'm also entertaining you, and there is nothing beautifuler than someone who doesn't care but still wins. You know, so yeah. Great game. See you in the future. Subscribe. Instagram. Everything is in the description. See you in the future. Take care.